Hello everyone, welcome to the C# tutorials section of our channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to receive free updates. By the end of this lesson, you should 1. Demonstrate essential understanding on control structures. 2. Use repetition and repeating statements in a program. 3. Participate in small group discussion. 4. Cooperate in small group discussion. Another essential technique when writing software is looping, the ability to repeat a block of code X times. In C#, they come in 4 different variants, and we will have a look at each one of them. 1. While loop. 2. Do loop. 3. For loop. 4. For each loop. The while loop is probably the most simple one, so we will start with that. The while loop simply executes a block of code as long as the condition you give it is true. We will explain the example source in a separate tutorial. The do loop evaluates the condition after the loop has executed, which makes sure that the code block is always executed at least once. We will explain the example source in a separate tutorial. The for loop is a bit different. It's preferred when you know how many iterations you want, either because you know the exact amount of iterations, or because you have a variable containing the amount. We will explain the example source in a separate tutorial. The for each loop is used to iterate over the elements of the collection. The collection may be an array or a list. It executes for each element present in the array. It is necessary to enclose the statements of for each loop in curly braces. Instead of declaring and initializing a loop counter variable, you declare a variable that is the same type as the base type of the array, followed by a colon, which is then followed by the array name. In the loop body, you can use the loop variable you created rather than using an indexed array element. We will explain the example source in a separate tutorial. For loop executes a statement or a block of statement until the given condition is false. Whereas for each loop executes a statement or a block of statements for each element present in the array, and there is no need to define the minimum or maximum limit. In for loop, we iterate the array in both forward and backward directions, e.g. from index 0 to 9 and from index 9 to 0. But in the for each loop, we iterate an array only in the forward direction, not in a backward direction. In terms of a variable declaration, for each loop has 5 variable declarations, whereas for loop only have 3 variable declarations. The for each loop copies the array and put this copy into the new array for operation. Whereas for loop doesn't do. For practice purposes, please code the following example source code to better understand the syntax and functions of the different loops in C#. Thank you for watching. For more tutorials on C#, please like, share and subscribe to your channel. Happy coding!